Provo River Falls. This is Haystack Lake in the Uinta Mountains. Hello friends, family, total strangers. Today's video is going to be about the Wind River Mountains and specifically Big Sandy Lake. So this is in Wyoming. So after leaving Mount Elbert, I went up to Steamboat for a night and stay with my friends. And then from there, I was going to drive to Jackson, and I kind of decided, part way, like, I should probably stop at the Winds. And and I've never been to the Big Sandy Lake Trailhead. So, we drove into Big Sandy Lake Trailhead and hiked to Big Sandy Lake. So we camped the first night and then did the day hike the second day, and then I drove to Jackson to meet a friend. But it's Big Sandy Trailhead. There's great camping out there before you get to the trailhead, but it is 50 miles on a dirt road. And the first 40 are it's a pretty well graded road. It's good. Like, you can go pretty fast on it. The last 10 miles are a bit rougher and definitely slow you down. So I don't think it's really worth it to camp out there unless you're going there to hike. If you're going to just camp, there are better places that you don't have to drive 50 miles on a dirt road to get to. But the hiking out there is awesome. So, I'll show you a little bit around my campsite a little bit more. And then I'll show you the hike out to Big Sandy Lake. So here we go. Enjoy. So we're currently camped on I think it's the Big Sandy River. We're near the Big Sandy Trailhead, which tomorrow we are going to hike to Big Sandy Lake and maybe up to Jackass Pass and the Cirque of the Towers, just depending on how much energy both me and Jax have. So this is a pretty cool little campsite right on the creek. And this is the Big Sandy Trailhead. So it's in the Wind River Mountain Range in Wyoming. We stayed in Steamboat last night with a couple of friends of mine, same ones from last time. And then I didn't take any footage, but now we're in Wyoming, which is exciting. This is my happy place. So the Wind River Range is probably my favorite range in the lower 48. It's kind of like if you took the Sierras and scrunched them down to a 100-mile section. Lots of granite mountains and domes and creeks and lakes and beautiful meadows. This is a great place. However, this should come with one caveat. June and July, the mosquitoes and the black flies are terrible in the winds. They're renowned. So we're at the tail end of July right now. And there wasn't too many at camp, so I thought we'd be fine. But there's a lot back here. As long as we keep moving, it should be fine. We're just day hiking, so we might not dawdle too long once we get to the lake. Notice that some of the footage is jerky. It's because every time I stop, I get swarmed by mosquitoes trying to take a video. What a cool little grotto. This is beautiful, and the smells are amazing, but I'm being swarmed. Big sandy lake. Pretty awesome. Wow, I love the winds. I don't know if this video is really going to do it justice, but it is so awesome up here. This is Lonesome Lake. I didn't have time to drink my coffee this morning, so I threw it in a thermos and brought it with me, drinking it here at the lake. As it turns out, this is not Lonesome Lake. This is North Lake. Lonesome Lake's quite a bit farther, so we got to turn around. I have to meet a friend in Jackson tonight, so this is just a day hike back to the trailhead. This is about a 6.5 mile hike to the lake here, so pretty big day, 13 miles by the time we get back. So this trail eventually leads to the Cirque of the Towers, which is one of the premier spots in the winds. But yeah, we just don't have enough time to do it. But I definitely plan to come back here and do it at some point, probably as a backpack. So this is a busy trail, for sure. This is one of the busier trails. So if you're looking for peace and solitude, probably don't do the Big Sandy Trail. That being said, when I say it's busy, it's not like a national park trail. I mean, I probably passed somewhere between 5 and 10 groups on the way out and 5 and 10 groups on the way back on a 6.5 mile each way trail. So definitely more than a lot of the other trails here in the winds, but not too bad overall. But you can easily do one of the other trails off of this trailhead and off of this main trail and not see hardly anybody. So yeah, it's gorgeous back here. Just an update on the mosquitoes. They were fairly terrible on the trail up, and they were fairly terrible at the first lake. But once we got up to that second lake, North Lake, they were, yeah, not a problem at all. Probably from the wind and also a little higher elevation. But yeah, not too bad. So luckily we didn't stop at the first lake really. We just took some videos and moved on and took our break at the second lake. So worked out pretty well. Jax has had a pretty good day today. He got to chase some squirrels and jump in multiple streams and multiple lakes and run around. Pretty good day for Jax. So here's our map of Wyoming. Don't mind that giant coffee stain. So that green tent right there is the Big Sandy trailhead. And yeah, it's pretty far from anywhere. This is Jackson up here and Lander over here. And yeah, that green tent right there. So I am currently in Utah, in the Uinta Mountains, and I am making my way down. I have Jax McGee for about 4 more days, and then I have to drop him off, and I'll be starting a job here at the beginning of September. But yeah, so this is my last few days with Jax McGee. I'm trying not to get sad. Like I can save the depression for after he's gone. I'm just gonna enjoy the time I have with him. So this footage that I showed was from a few weeks ago, and yeah, I've got more footage from the Wind Rivers in upcoming videos. I love the winds; they're absolutely amazing. What a gorgeous range! It's my favorite range in the lower 48. You know, I don't want to overbuild expectations, but the winds are amazing and mostly roadless. Like so much of the territory in the Wind River Range is wilderness area, so there's no road. So you have to hike in almost everywhere. There's only a couple of places where you can kind of get into them by car. Um, but yeah, the winds are great. So yeah, I mean that's pretty much my video. Just showing off the big Sandy Lake area. Um, I this is I still have a few more videos that I'll be doing with the headphone set, but I do have a couple lapel mics ordered, so I should get them soon. Yeah, so hopefully my sound will be a little better, and they have wind muffs on them. So unfortunately, there's been some wind noise in my last couple videos, and there'll be some more until I get my lapel mics again. So yeah, that's my video. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks a bunch.